Today, it's the National Football League. This is the National Football League.
The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Play action. It's Smith. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Geno. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So wipe away the big yardage as they say he set foot out of bounds during his route.
And we talk a lot about using the sideline as another defender. I used to get that a lot from my college head coach, Johnny Majors. Use Sammy sideline, as he called it. Force the receiver out of bounds. Your job's essentially done for you. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Smith on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Smith escaping the pressure right. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Smith.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards for number 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
from 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson.
That's caught left side by Jeudy.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 6.
Draw play to Ford. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Watson.
This one downfield for Tillman. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
The final shot before the break, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a very tight... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
And again, it's Chubb. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Now Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 27.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith
going right back to Fan.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Fighting ahead at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Smith now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett. And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
That is taken in by the tight end Fan.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Shedding through the defense.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down by 8, 1:46 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
Now Watson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Pass complete to Chubb.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They'll come up now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. And
he's got a man complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball